Well, if you listen closely, Coach, you can hear the jet skis roaring in the bay just a few miles north of where we sit at Lambeau Field. Just a beautiful late summer day in Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Green Bay Packers. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Haskins. And incomplete to open things up. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Haskins. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Here's Love. He'll buy some time right. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And Adams has it complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Love from the gun. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 42. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Love now. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the 40.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Throwing. Love. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, check back 21, back 21, check back 21. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check. Shift.
Now Love. And able to find Alan Lazard. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 29-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. Play action this time with Love. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
At the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Ronald Jones.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
1st and goal from the 3. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
I'm going back to you.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Able to punch it in on third down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Running back.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards there on a Washington first. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane. And
I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
Yeah, people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Working out of the gun. Love. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, Love flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again, it's Love. Touchdown, Packers! Jay Sternberger as the first half is winding down. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Michael Badgley lining up for the
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down, Washington.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
58, right over there, Mike 58, right there. Watch the screen.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action. Love to throw. They'll roll him out right. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Operating from the gun. Love. And the pressure gets to him again.
Jordan Love.
Montez Sweat able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Matt Hawk now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taken from just outside the 30. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
That's the score. Packers 14. Washington 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Love, they go play action now. Eluding the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On the delay, Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Packers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Love. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 39. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
2-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 1. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and goal, Washington.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
Concrete.
toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Love steps away to his left. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he's forced out left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think they should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
hands it off out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
The kicker on for the
good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Hey, check back 21. Back 21. Check back 21. I hope you go to the left because I'm about to take you through.
Love looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Washington, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
10.